How I'm turning dividends into Bitcoin, my 4-year plan. I'm taking the dividends from my stock investments and turning them into Bitcoin and seeing how it will perform in 4 years. Why I think this strategy will work? Because I believe with wealth growth, diversification, and Bitcoin's long-term upside, my plan could work. The dividend stock I own is MSTY. My dividend stock pays me cash every 4 weeks just for owning the shares, like rent from a property. Right now, my MSTY investment pays me about $6,025.83 in dividends. That dividend was paid on August 1st, and I had 5,091.28 shares at the time. MSTY paid me about $1.18 per share. That means I don't have to sell my shares to get this income that comes in regularly, and I can either use it as cash or reinvest it to buy more shares. So far, I've reinvested my dividends from the past months, and I had a lower amount of shares prior to August. Right now, the plan is to use the dividends that I get from MSTY, as well as a good amount of my paycheck to buy Bitcoin and some MicroStrategy. How I see it is that Bitcoin is saving and MicroStrategy is investing. I do set aside 22% of the dividends into my savings account to pay for next year's taxes, but aside from that, it will all go into Bitcoin and MicroStrategy. Regardless of Bitcoin and MicroStrategy price, I will be dollar cost averaging every month. I see MSTY like a second paycheck that is specifically for investments. If I needed the money for any reason, then I would use it to pay off any bills I might need extra cash for. But again, the priority is to buy as much Bitcoin and MicroStrategy as possible and see where I will be in 4 years. My goal is to build a steady foundation for buying Bitcoin. The dividends I receive from MSTY give me growth monthly cash flow, which I use to purchase more Bitcoin. At the same time, MicroStrategy benefits when Bitcoin performs well, which adds another layer of growth. Together, this creates a compounding effect. I'm accumulating more Bitcoin while also enjoying a rise in dividend stream. My target net worth with a combination of stock equity and Bitcoin holdings is $400K, with my current net worth being $147,304. Things to keep in mind with risks are the market downturn and the fact Bitcoin has a lot of volatility. Why I am okay with the potential market downturn and volatility is that I can add more to my position. It is a buying opportunity to get Bitcoin at a lower cost. I will still get paid dividends from MSTY every 4 weeks. The payout will be lower, but I am okay with that. The pro to the strategy is that my safety net is holding stock equity and I still have the security of income from my job. I am buying an asset that I believe will continue to appreciate in value. The overall goal is to turn reliable dividends into high growth Bitcoin for long-term wealth. I am not trying to get rich within the next few days or weeks. This is a journey leveraging steady income to build something bigger in the future. So if there's anything you take away from this video is that all my shares that I have for MSTY, I do plan on holding it and seeing how it does within the next 6 months to a year, and then I'll decide from there if I want to sell off any shares. But all I'm going to do is continue to buy Bitcoin and MicroStrategy with the dividends that I'm getting from MSTY.